Good morning, Cullman, and thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Wednesday, October 30th. Coming up on Cullman Today, South Vinemont brings back its festive Tinsel Trail and Christmas in the Park. A Cullman High freshman is raising awareness about dyslexia, and the Garage hosts its Day of the Deadlift Halloween event. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The town of South Vinemont is excited to announce the return of its annual Tinsel Trail and Christmas in the Park this December. Christmas in the Park kicks off on December 7th from 4 to 6 p.m., and families can enjoy a festive evening with Santa Claus, cookies, and hot chocolate. The Tinsel Trail, on display for a month at the Vinemont Walking Trail and Art Park, offers a special way to remember loved ones or promote your business or organization. Community members are invited to come together and celebrate in the holiday spirit. To participate in the Tinsel Trail, you can register online at southvinemont.recdes.com. A 10 by 10 foot space is $25 if you bring your own tree, or $100 if you need a tree provided. Decorations should withstand the weather, lights must be LED, and participants are responsible for supplying a 20-foot outdoor extension cord. Setup dates are December 2nd through the 6th, and takedown dates are January 6th through the 10th. For more information, call Town Hall at 256-737-5411 or email info@townofsouthvinemont.com. Meanwhile, Wallace State Community College's volleyball team is set to compete for the college's 25th conference title at the Alabama Community College Conference Volleyball Championship this week. The tournament will be held from Friday, November 1st through Sunday at Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater in Albertville. Ranked as the number 1 seed in the ACC North Division, the Lions will face off against Bishop State, the number 4 seed in the South Division, on Friday at 2 p.m. The double elimination tournament will determine who will host the winner of the Region 23 tournament for the NJCAA South District Championship on November 9th. A victory there would secure a spot in the NJCAA Division II National Tournament, set for November 20 to the 23rd in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Under head coach Randy Daniel, Wallace State enters the tournament with an impressive 11-1 conference record and 33-9 overall. The team has won 17 consecutive regular season titles and boasts 136 straight regular season conference home wins. A championship win this weekend would mark the 15th ACC title in 16 years for the Lions. Leading the charge is freshman standout Kaylee Dickerson, who tops the ACC individual leaderboards with 468 kills and an average of 3.55 kills per set. She, along with sophomore Chloe Jackson, freshman Amanda Mung, and freshman Rachel Mecklenburg, make up 4 of the top 5 players in the conference for kills. Sophomore Abby McDonald of Cullman ranks second in the ACC for digs, contributing 456 so far this season. The ACCC Volleyball Championship games will take place at the Fitness Center at Sand Mountain Park in Albertville. All matches will be streamed live at jockjive.com. For tournament bracket and more information, visit accathletics.com. And to finish out our top stories, the Garage in Cullman is gearing up for its annual Day of the Deadlift party happening this Saturday, November 2nd at 5 p.m. The event offers a Halloween-packed evening featuring a deadlift competition, costumes, trunk or treat, and community fun. Competitors can enter the deadlift contest for a $50 fee, with cash payouts awarded based on participation. Both male and female winners will be recognized. Prizes include gym merchandise and free training sessions from local fitness trainers Zach Gordon and Elizabeth Standridge. Spectators are welcome to enjoy the event free of charge. Owner of the Garage, Tamara Gurley, shared her excitement. "I would love to see the community come out and support everyone lifting. It's going to be a great time. Everyone is welcome and it is completely free and open to the public." The party will feature Halloween-themed activities, including trunk or treat, along with food and drinks. Don't miss out on the famous tamales. Aurora Mobile IV and Wellness will also be on site, offering IV wellness options. For more information, contact the Garage at 256-962-0463 between 4 and 8 p.m. or visit the event page at tinyurl.com/dayofthedeadlift Cullman. The Garage is located at 4330 County Road 703 in Cullman. That's it for today's top stories. After a short break, we'll dive into the world of sports.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around, recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today, kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night.
Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports segment, let's check in on how one of our local volleyball teams performed at the state tournament this week. For the first time in school history, the Cullman Bearcats were on the court at the AHSAA State Volleyball Tournament at the Birmingham Crossplex Tuesday morning. The Cats faced Chelsea in the 6A quarterfinals, and the stands were packed with Cullman supporters. But the Hornets proved to be too much for the Bearcats, and their postseason run came to an end with a 3-0 loss. Chelsea jumped out to a 5-2 lead in the first set and maintained a 9-5 advantage as the set went on. Cullman was able to cut the lead to 10-8 and even tie things up at 10 at one point, but the Hornets moved back in front 15-13 midway through the set. A 5-0 scoring run extended the lead to 20-13, and Chelsea pulled away to take the opening set 25-18. The Hornets led 7-3 early in the second set, and they put together a 7-1 scoring run to stretch the lead to 14-4 as the set went on. The Bearcats battled back to trim the lead to 21-10, but Chelsea was able to hold on and win the second set 25-10. Chelsea took a 5-0 lead early in the third set to put Cullman in a hole, but the Bearcats were able to dig themselves out of the early deficit and trim the lead to 10-8. However, a 5-0 run from the Hornets gave them a 15-8 advantage midway through the set, and Cullman was unable to bounce back. Chelsea pulled ahead 20-13 at one point and went on to take the third set 25-17, eliminating the Bearcats from the 6A state tournament 3-0. Karina Harris posted 6 kills and a pair of digs in the loss. Ava Ray added 7 kills and 5 digs, and Blakely Brannon finished with 6 kills and 3 digs. Livy Smith recorded 13 digs, an assist, and an ace, and Olivia Dover posted 20 assists, 5 digs, and 1 block. Cullman head coach Amy Hudson said she is proud of the stellar season her team has had and wants them to hold their heads high knowing they've accomplished more than any Bearcat team before them. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back right after this message. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with the news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Alabama Secretary of State Wes Allen is encouraging voters to visit alabamavotes.gov before heading to the polls for the general election on Tuesday, November 5th. Allen said, alabamavotes.gov makes several important tools available to Alabama's voters. Before heading to the polls on November 5th, I would encourage all Alabama voters to visit our website and verify their voter registration status and polling location. Our website also provides those who voted absentee the ability to track their absentee ballot. You can also view the sample ballot for your county and read up on Alabama's photo ID requirements for voting on our website. On Election Day, polling places will be open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Voters are required to present a valid form of photo identification when casting their ballots at polling places or by absentee ballot. Election results will be posted at alabamavotes.gov. On Saturday, October 26, The Donald E. Green Active Adult Center was alive with music and movement as seniors from across Alabama gathered for the Kicking Cancer in Cullman 2024 Line Dance Workshop and Social. The event brought together dancers of all ages and skill levels to support the Cullman County Bosom Buddies Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to assisting local cancer patients. The workshop was led by 4 inspiring instructors, all breast cancer survivors: Sherry Boatwright, Jackie Talley, Helen Woods, and Patra Bowman. They introduced participants to contemporary line dances spanning genres from country to pop, featuring hits by artists like Ed Sheeran and Sabrina Carpenter. The instructors guided the group through new moves and joined in on some familiar favorites. Longtime dancer Shirley Nelson, who will turn 90 in May, shared how line dancing has impacted her life. "It's my lifesaver. It's what has kept me mentally and physically fit and has allowed me to take care of my husband." Fellow dancer Rachel Mounds expressed her joy in rediscovering line dancing after retirement. She said, "As soon as I retired, I was asked to come line dance and I did. I loved it." Event organizer Sherry Boatwright hopes the workshop showcase the joy of line dancing and the sense of community it builds. She said, "There is nothing prettier than to see a group this size all moving together." The total amount raised from the fundraiser will be announced at a later date. For more information on dance classes or activities at the Active Adult Center, call 256-734-4803 or email info@cullmanrecreation.org. For details about the Cullman County Bosom Buddies Foundation, email ccbbfinc@gmail.com or visit cullmanbosombuddies.com. Cullman High School freshman Lily Shadek, a former student of East Elementary School, is making a significant impact with her service initiative, Mythbusters, shining a light on dyslexia. Shadek has been conducting a book drive to donate books that carry positive messages about dyslexia to teachers at East Elementary. In a Facebook post on Monday, East Elementary expressed their pride, saying, "We are so proud of Cullman High School freshman and previous East student, Lily Shadek, for her service work on dyslexia awareness." By choosing books that promote understanding and positivity, Shadek aims to educate others and dispel myths surrounding dyslexia. From all of us at Cullman today, keep up the amazing work. Students at Hansville High School are joining forces to support those in need ahead of the holidays. The junior class collected the most food items for the SGA, Leo Club, and the Link of Cullman food drive. As a reward for collecting the most food items, the juniors earned a day off from their English classes on Friday. Members of the Hansville High School Student Government Association stayed after school to stack the donated items, playfully using them to block English teacher Miss Cohn's classroom door. That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message. Welcome back. We're happy to report that there are no obituaries today. So now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, we're looking at mostly sunny skies with a high near 80. Tonight, it'll be partly cloudy with temperatures dropping to around 61. Tomorrow, expect partly sunny skies again with a high near 81. Tomorrow night, there's a 40% chance of showers. Otherwise, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low of around 61. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But for now, I'm Dustin Nysom with Cullman Today, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.